Hi, my name's Scott. I'm an audit school leaver and have been at RSM for 2.5 years. I've just finished my AAT qualification, moving on to the ACA. I'm joined by two more school leavers here. Dawood, I'll let you introduce yourself.
So I'm also based in the Birmingham office. I've been at RSM for around 1.5 years and I'm partway through my AAT at the moment.
Sev?
Hi Scott, my name is Sev. I'm based at the London Farringdon office. I've joined RSM also about 2 years ago. I've recently thankfully completed my AAT qualification and excited to onboard the ACA journey.
Dawood, why did you pick the school leaver route?
So the school leaver route came to me when I was researching what I wanted to do after university. I was planning on doing an accounting and finance degree at University of Birmingham. However, afterwards I wanted to look into the ACA. I came across RSM's website and I just found something called a school leaver. I did a bit more research and I knew exactly this is kind of what I wanted to do because it kind of helped me skip university and save at least 2 years. What about you, Scott? How did the school leaver route come across for yourself?
So I think for me it boiled down to a few main points, the first of which being the experience that you gain through working on such big clients and actually being in the workplace opposed to learning it in a textbook. So over the 2.5 years that I've been here, I've got so much hands-on experience opposed to just reading about doing the thing. The next thing is from a financial perspective, which everyone has to consider. It's so nice and empowering to earn a salary and get out in the workplace opposed to getting in a load of debt and then having to pay that back over X amount of years. And then the last thing for me is the social aspect. So I was worried about that it wouldn't be there, but after talking to a lot of people who had taken this route, I was assured that it was. And then in my experience, I can vouch for that it's essentially university, but you get paid and you get all the experience.
Yeah, I think it really does come down to the hands-on experience. Having attended university for 2 years, I can really see and differentiate how both worlds work. The school leaver route was definitely for me and was probably the best career decision I've made. And Scott, why RSM?
I think one of the main things for me was the people. It's always important to research the company that you join before you apply and go through the interview process. And from what I read online, a lot of the business is focused on the people and the impact that we have. So that was really appealing. And then through the interview process, I had an exposure to that. So as it happens, I met someone I knew in the interview on an off chance, but it was so reassuring to know that someone that I knew and felt comfortable with was also working at the company. So it was a familiar face. And when I joined, everyone seemed to be like that. So it was just a perfect match really, and I felt like I fit in to the business.
Have you got any fond memories?
Well, I've got a couple. I did an internal video where I interviewed the CEO, which was great to do, and I think it's great that we get exposure to people in such senior roles, and they're always happy to talk to you and kind of take you on board and not just see you as someone below, but they want to try and promote your growth. So that was great. I worked on a range of big listed clients, which required travelling and going out on site, but that was great hands-on experience. I know, Sev, you can relate to that.
Yes, Scott. So one of, I think my most exciting experiences at RSM within the 2 years I've been here has been travelling to India with our RSM team here. We worked with a financial services client and they were based out in India, New Delhi. So it was a great opportunity to travel and it also proves my point in why RSM. You don't just get to deal with clients and communicate with clients based in the UK, but all around the world.
And how are you finding at the moment completing your AAT, the work-study balance?
Yeah, so I would say it's difficult, definitely not impossible. I think you have to have a decent amount of discipline, but I would say kind of keep your head down and just, pass those exams.
Great, and Sev, do you feel like we have a good support network here at RSM to encourage you into passing those exams?
Yeah, 100%. I can say that especially within our service line, we have quite a big team here, especially at the London Farringdon office. And it's great to have support from people who've gone through the exact same route. We do have a lot of school leavers as well as graduates, and everyone's understanding, and I am really grateful to have specific time apportioned to attend college, so we're not required to study solely in our own time after work or on the weekends. So I think it's definitely manageable, just requires slightly bit of discipline. But the fact that we have a very understanding team, supportive team, and it's really easy to reach out to your line managers and your audit team members, so it's definitely manageable.
Great, and I'll echo that. I mean, from my experience, there's a lot of people that we're all in the same boat. We've all joined together in the same intake. So we're all studying together, taking the exams together, so you don't feel like you're isolated and having to study on your own. It's very much a group effort, which is nice.
Yeah, I think our intake is actually increasing year on year, which is great news. Starting the journey with familiar faces and seeing each other progress is definitely feels really good.
Scott, what would you say to people that are apprehensive about applying?
I'd say that you don't have to be dead sure on exactly what you want to do or where you want to be in 20 years. I think that apprenticeships should definitely be used for people that do know where they want to be but also don't. If you know that you're interested in financial services or data, as we've got new roles available in DA, for example, there's so many different avenues that you can explore at RSM. So it's not just for the people that love maths and think, oh, well, I really want to be an accountant.
Amazing. Sev, what do you think?
Yeah, Dawood, I think I agree with Scott as well. I definitely did hesitate before making the application. Being a mature school leaver and having attended 2 years of university,
Yeah.
I did doubt with my lack of accounting knowledge. I did have some maths knowledge, but it all takes that research and application, and as soon as you get in contact with people from RSM, they give you clarity that this is not a requirement. I mean, this is the reason why you have the apprenticeship, and the whole experience really is to sort of get your foot through the door and start learning.
Do you have any advice for people watching now through the application process?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say my main advice is throughout the online application and the online tests, be confident, don't doubt yourself, and when you attend the actual in-person interview, bring your true self. Treat it like a general conversation, and don't forget that the person on the other side has most likely been down the same route a couple of years back.
Definitely, and I think it's an opportunity for you to get to know us as much as it is for us to get to know you. I think it's a two-way thing that needs to be natural and more of a conversation, as you said, opposed to a question-answer format.
Yeah, definitely. I think most of the time a lot of applicants don't tend to ask questions, and I think this really helps clarify their understanding of RSM and probably increase their confidence to start working with us.
Sev, Dawood, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you, great pleasure.
Please take a look at our employability hub for any further information on what we've discussed today.